2016 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Rams select Jared Goff, quarterback, California. With the second pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Carson Wentz, quarterback, North Dakota State. With the third pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the San Diego Chargers select Joey Bosa, defensive end, Ohio State. With the fourth pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Ezekiel Elliott, running back, Ohio State. With the fifth pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Jalen Ramsey, defensive back, Florida State. With the sixth pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Ronnie Stanley, tackle, Notre Dame. With the seventh pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select DeForest Buckner, defensive end, Oregon. The Cleveland Browns have traded the eighth pick to the Tennessee Titans. With the eighth pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Jack Conklin, tackle, Michigan State. So with the ninth pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Leonard Floyd, linebacker, Georgia. With the 10th pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Eli Apple, defensive back, Ohio State. With the first pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Rams select Jared Goff, quarterback, California. With the second pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Carson Wentz, quarterback, North Dakota State. With the third pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the San Diego Chargers select Joey Bosa, defensive end, Ohio State. With the fourth pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Ezekiel Elliott, running back, Ohio State. With the fifth pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
He's a born fighter. Ahead of you, Tom?
The quarterbacks, Chad Pennington was picked in the first round. Chris Redman was picked in the third round. Giovanni Carmazzi was picked in the third round, I think. T. Martin was picked in the fifth round. Spurgeon Wynn was picked. There was one other guy, small school guy, Mark Bolger.
In the 2000 NFL Draft, a quarterback who would become one of the best of all time was available. He wasn't the highest rated. He wasn't the best athlete. He didn't have the best numbers, win a championship, have the best mechanics, or the strongest arm. And he wasn't selected until pick number 199. Tom Brady went in the 6th round, and 6 quarterbacks were taken ahead of him.
Tom, what do you think makes a good ball player?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Tom Brady knew as much then as experts will tell you now. It's not easy to identify good players, and even harder to predict NFL quarterbacks.
When a coach or a scout tells you that this guy has the intangibles, or we're looking for the intangibles, that's a euphemism for saying we have no clue what we're looking for, we just know it when we see it.
You know, you have these guys that are in college, and yeah, they have the ability to stand back there in the pocket and throw it to this guy who's open by 10 yards. Okay, do they have the same ability to stand back in that pocket when a guy is hitting them and throw it to a guy that's open by 1 yard? Can you do it when the speed's faster? Can you do it when you're getting hit by somebody bigger? Can you do it when the defense you're seeing is more complex? Nobody knows until they actually get there.
Tom Brady reads defenses better than any quarterback I know right now.
It's not easy. Tom Brady wasn't something that happens every year. You're not going to find that 6th-round quarterback who becomes a Hall of Famer. It just isn't going to happen.
For a future Hall of Famer, Brady's early life in football was a constant struggle for recognition.
I'd like to introduce my starting quarterback from this past season, Tom Brady. If any colleges or coaches are interested in seeing more of Tom, we have a whole list of past plays that you can sort of look over the 10-game period of last season.
I never played football until my freshman year, and as a freshman, I was the backup quarterback on a team that was 0-8.
The team didn't score a touchdown, and he wasn't deemed good enough to play one offensive play as a quarterback.
The only reason why I played my sophomore year was because the kid who was the freshman quarterback stopped playing, because I'm not playing football anymore. So I was like, I guess I'm going to play. And I always had a decent arm, but I just really took to the game.
Brady never developed into a blue-chip recruit, but he caught the attention of the Maize in Blue. The University of Michigan opened its doors to him.
There were 7 guys on the depth chart when I got there. Scott Dreisbach, who was the year ahead of me. Brian Griese, who was the year ahead of that. Jason Carr was going into his 5th year. Scott Loeffler was this highly recruited quarterback out of Ohio. I remember being out there the first day of practice and being like, man, I'm better than these guys. Now, of course, I wasn't, but just that was always my attitude.
Come on, Brady and Griese, hurry up.
By his sophomore season, Brady was pushing number 14, senior Brian Griese, for the starting job.
Griese and Tommy they were tied. I mean, they were neck and neck. No one knew who was going to start, and Coach Carr's thing was always the tie goes to the upperclassmen. I remember Tommy being a little, mad about that and thought about transferring and thought about going back home to Kell or something like that.
He came back the next day. He sat down right in front of my desk. He said, Coach, I'm not going to leave, and I'm going to prove to you that I'm the best quarterback. There's no question. As I looked into his eyes, he had a goal in mind, and he was not going to be denied.
In his junior year, Brady started every game and won 10 of his final 11. But to remain the starter his senior season, he would have to fend off sophomore Drew Henson. Before even coming to Michigan, Henson was a state hero, a 2-sport phenom for a high school 20 miles outside of Ann Arbor.
He probably was the most highly touted athlete to come to Michigan, at least in my memory.
You know, he has incredible talents. I mean, faster than I was, stronger, quicker, more elusive, better arm.
This guy has, they say, can't miss written all over him. Lloyd Carr said, I've never been around a guy that has this much potential.
At the start of Brady's senior season, the tight quarterback battle did not automatically go to the upperclassmen.
Who's our starting quarterback? What time's the game? 3:30? You'll see then.
Coach Carr said, all right, Tom, you're going to start the games. Drew's going to play the second quarter games, and then we're going to decide, who plays after that. He thought he had 2 good quarterbacks, wanted to play them both, and he said he was going to go with the hot hand.
We had a chance to talk to some NFL personnel, and this one director of player personnel said he understood why Michigan is continuing to try to give Henson more and more opportunities to go out there and get experience, because his upside is so much higher than Tom Brady's. And I said, yeah, but Brady's the guy with the experience. He's the captain. 10 wins last year. He said, yeah, but if he doesn't play Henson, he's got a problem, because then Henson's going to go and he's going to go play baseball.
Tommy was the clear cut. He was the captain of that team. He was the leader of the team, and he was the best quarterback on that team, bar none. Ask any guy on that team.
With Carr juggling the quarterbacks, Michigan won its first 5 games. But against Michigan State, the Wolverines got in a 17-point hole with Henson. And Brady was asked to dig them out of it.
Pump fake going to the corner. Terrell is open. Touchdown, Michigan.